A gun buyback program in Price Hill on Monday turned up several dozen guns. Cincinnati Police and several groups say the program is designed to cut down on gun violence. But at least one Fox 19 viewer wants to know if these programs really work. Tonight, Ben has the reality check. Reply all.
Well, let's start with what authorities here in Cincinnati are doing. The gun buyback program in Price Hill over the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday offered people with guns a $100 gift card from Walmart, Target, Kroger, or Meijer in exchange for a firearm. By the end of the project, authorities say more than 50 guns have been turned in, which they call a success.
Obviously, violence doesn't give a timetable or a date on when it's going to strike, and so we just want to be able to help curb that trend as much as possible.
Area pastors like Mike Scruggs and the Cincinnati Police Department were happy with the program, but one reality check viewer isn't convinced. Here's the message sent to me from Jay Klein. He says, "I want to see you do a reality check on the gun buyback program going on in Price Hill. It's a known fact that these programs do nothing to prevent crime, and it needs to be exposed as the blatant attempt to disarm law-abiding citizens that it is. More guns equals less crime. It's a fact." So I wanted to see if Jay was correct. Now, there have been many independent follow-up studies of gun buyback programs across the country, from data out of places like Seattle, Sacramento, St. Louis, and Boston. There was no evidence in those studies that the programs reduce gun crime. Also in Seattle, researchers checked coroner's records and hospital admissions data for the 6 months following a buyback program in 1992. They found no evidence of an effect on firearms-related deaths or injuries. And there are several reasons for that. Researchers have found typically people who take part in these gun buybacks are middle-aged or elderly people. Those who take part in street crime are young adults or teens. Also, surveys of the people who turn in their weapons show that they have additional guns at home that they intend to keep. In Sacramento, 59% of the people taking part said that was true of them. 62% in St. Louis and 66% in Seattle said the same thing. Also in St. Louis, 14% of the buyback participants said they plan to purchase a new gun within the next year. So here's what you need to know. The gun buyback programs have a good intention, but based on the feedback we have received from the Price Hill buyback, the people turning in guns in this area, they are no exception from the stats I just shared. Of the 50 guns, the majority of the people said they just wanted it out of their home. Not quite the thugs who just needed a gift card to Walmart so badly that they could give up their weapon. That is Reality Check.
If you'd like to make your voice heard on this story, you can head over to Ben's Facebook page. You can find it by searching Ben Swan, WXIX.